another heavenly day. For Jesus Christ's sake. Amen. World without end. Amen. Begin, Winnie. Begin your day, Winnie. Poor Billy. Well, running out. Oh well, just can't be helped. Just one of those things, just one of those old things. Just can't be cured. No, cannot be cured. Oh, good Lord. Good God. Poor dear Billy. Oh well, no worse, no better. No worse, no change, no pain, but hardly any. Marvellous thing that. Nothing like it. Oh, pure. What? Yes. Poor dear Willie. No zest for anything, no interest in life. Poor dear Willie. Sleep forever. Marvellous gift. Wish I had it. Always said so, in my opinion. Nothing to touch it. Oh, genuine pure. Blind next. Oh well. Seen enough, I suppose. What are those marvellous lines? Oh, woe's me to see what I see. Wouldn't miss it. Or would I? Holy light, bob up out of the dark, blaze a hellish light. Guaranteed genuine pure. Well, old things, old eyes. Woohoo! Woohoo! Marvelous gift. Wish I had it. Huh? No. Can't complain. No, mustn't complain. So much to be thankful for. No pain. Well, hardly any. Occasional mild headache. Guaranteed genuine. Ah, yes. Occasional mild migraine. Oh, it comes. Oh, then it goes. Yes. Yes, many mercies, prayers, perhaps not for naught. First thing, last thing. Fully guaranteed, genuine. Oh. Woohoo! Woohoo! Marvelous gift. Wish I had it. Oh. Oh, thank you, darling. Damp. Well, no worse, no better, no worse, no change, no pain. Perhaps a slight bit off color all the same. Oh. Loss of spirits, lack of keenness, want of appetite, infants, children, adults, 6 level tablespoons daily. The old style daily, before and after meals. Instantaneous improvement. That's better! I'll run a note. Ah, well, can't complain, mustn't complain. What are those marvellous lines? Something joys of ever fleeting woe. Better slip on your drawers there, dear. You'll get singed. Oh, you still have some of that stuff left. We'll rub it right in. Okay, now the other. The other. Oh, this is going to be a happy day. Another happy day. Ensign crimson. Pale flag.
His Grace, a most reverend father in God, Dr. Coronis Hunter, dead in tub.
Charlie Hunter? Oh, I close my eyes and I am sitting on his knees again in the back burrow of Burrows Green, under the horse beach. Oh, the happy memories.
Opening for smart youth.
Oh, my first ball. My second ball. Oh, my first kiss. A Mr. Johnson. Or Johnson. Oh, or perhaps I should say John Stone. Very bushy. Mustache. Very tawny. Almost ginger. Within a tool shed. Although whose tool shed I can't conceive, because we had no tool shed and he most certainly had no tool shed. Oh, I lie back and I can see the piles of pots and the tangles of basts and the shadows deepening amongst the rafters. Oh.
Wanted, right boy.
Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure, fully guaranteed, genuine, pure. Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure hogs satire. Hogsatire. Hogsatire. That is what I find so wonderful, that hardly a day goes by, to speak in the old style, that hardly a day goes by without some addition to one's knowledge, however trifling. The addition, I mean, provided one takes the pains. And if for some strange reason no further pains are possible, why then just close the eyes and wait for the day to come. Oh, the happy day to come when flesh melts at so many degrees, and the night of the moon has so many 100 hours. Yes, that is what I find so comforting when I lose hope and I envy the brute beast. Oh, I do hope you caught some. Oh, Willie, what have you have there? May I see? What on heavens, what on earth are they up to? Oh, why, this is just genuine, pure filth. Make any nice-minded person want to vomit. What's that creature in the background think he's doing? Oh, heavens, really? Take it away. Hogsatire. What exactly is a hog? I mean, a sow, I know, of course, but a hog. Oh, well, what does it matter? It will come back. That is what I find so wonderful. All comes back. All. Well, no. Not quite all. A part floats up out of the blue one fine day. See, that is what I find so wonderful, the way things so wonderful. No. Gently, Winnie. What then? What is the alternative? What is the Would that I had let you sleep on! If only I could bear to be alone. By that I mean prattle away to myself without soul to hear. Not that I flatter myself that you hear much, Willie. Oh no, God forbid, days perhaps where you hear nothing. But days too, where you answer, so that I may say on all days, even those days when you do not answer, and perhaps hear nothing, that I am not merely talking to myself, that is, in the wilderness, a thing I could never bear to do. Well, for any length of time. See, that is what enables me to go on. Talking, that is. Whereas, if you were to die, well, to speak in the old style, if you were to die, or to go away and leave me, well then what could I do all day long? Between the bell for waking and the bell for sleep, simply gaze before me with compressed lips. Not another word as long as I drew breath. Nothing to break the silence of this place. Save possibly now and then, every now and then, a sigh into my looking glass. For a brief gale of laughter, should I happen to see the old joke again. My hair! Did I brush and comb my hair? I may have done. Usually I do. Normally I do. But, I mean, there's so little to do. One does it all one can. It is human nature. Human weakness, natural weakness. Oh, I see no brush. I see no comb. Oh, the brush is here. The comb is here. Perhaps I put them back after use. But normally, I do not put things back after use. No. Normally, I leave them lying about and put them all back at the end of the day. To speak in the old style, the sweet old style. Oh well, what does it matter? That is what I always say. I shall brush and comb them later on. Purely and simply, I have the whole them or it. Brush and comb it. Sounds improper somehow. Billy, what would you say? Billy, what would you say, speaking of your hair? Billy, speaking of the hair. Speaking of the hair on your head, what would you say, them or it? The hair on your head, Willie. Speaking of the hair on your head, what would you say, them or it?
It.
Oh, you are going to talk to me today. Oh, this is a happy day. This will have been a happy day after all, so far. Where was I? Oh, yes, my hair. Well, later on, I shall be happy for it later on. Oh, yes, I have my hat on. Yes, I simply cannot take it off. To think, Willie, there are times when one cannot take one's hat off, even with one's life for its stake. Times one cannot put it on, times one cannot take it off. How often have I said, oh, Winnie, put your hat on now, Winnie, there's nothing else for it. Take your hat off now, Winnie. Winnie, there's a good girl, it'll do you good, and did not. Could not. Golden, he called it, that day. To my golden, may it never, that day. That day. Words fail. Yes, there are times when even they fail. Isn't that so, Willie? Isn't that so that even words fail at times? So what is one to do until they come back? Well, brush and comb the hair, if it has not been done, or if there is some doubt. Oh, trim the nails. Well, if they are in need of trimming. See these things tied one over. That is what I mean. That is all I mean. That is what I find so wonderful, that not a day goes by without some sort of blessing in disguise. Go on to your hole there now, Willie. You've exposed yourself enough. Go back into your hole there. Don't lie there sprawling in the hellish sun. Go back in there now. Don't forget your straw. That's right, Billy. Not head foremost, stupid. How are you going to turn around? Let's say it's around. Okay. Yeah, right around. Okay, now you're back in. Yeah, I know it's not easy, darling, crawling backwards, but it's rewarding in the end. You've left your Vaseline behind. The lid. Not head foremost, I tell you. Okay, no. Okay, round. Okay, to the right. More to the right, I said. Okay, no, you're back in. Keep your tail down, can't you? Okay, no. There. Can you hear me from there? I wonder. I beseech you, Willie, can you hear me? Yes or no? Just Willie, can you hear me? Just yes or nothing.
Yes.
And now?
Yes.
And now?
Yes.
And now?
Yes.
Fear no more. The heat of the sun. Did you hear that?
Yes.
What? What?
Fear no more.
No more what? No more what?
Fear no more.
Bless you, Willie. I do appreciate your goodness. I know what an effort it cost you. Now I shall not bother you again unless I am obliged to. By that I mean unless I come to the end of my own resources, which is most unlikely. Just to know that you are there and that in theory you can hear me, when in fact you don't, is enough for me. Just to know that you are there on a semi-awake and conceivably on the qui-vive is all I ask. Not to be just babbling away on trust, as it were. Not to be saying anything you wouldn't want me to say or liable to cause you pain. No, not just to be talking away on trust and having this thing gnawing at me. Oh, don't hear about. Oh, no doubt. The time will come that before I can utter a word, I must make sure that you heard the one before. And no doubt another time come when I must learn to talk to myself. By that I mean to the wilderness, or simply gaze before me with compressed lips all day long. Well, there is, of course, the bag. Yes, there will always be the bag. Yes, I suppose so, Willie. Even when you are gone. Yes, I suppose so. You are going, aren't you, Willie? You will be going soon, won't you, Willie? Willie? Willie! Oh, you've taken off your straw. Well, that is wise. I must say you do look snug with your chin on your hands and your old blue eyes like saucers in the shadows. Can you see me from there, Willie? I wonder. I must confess, I wonder. I know it does not follow that when two are gathered in this way, that because the one sees the other sees the one. No, life has taught me that too. Yes, life, I suppose. There's no other word. Could you see me, do you think, if you were to raise your eyes in my direction? Lift up your eyes to me, Willie, and tell me, can you see me? Do that for me, will you? I'll lean back as far as I can. No? Oh, well, never mind. The earth is very tight today. Could it be I've put on flesh? I doubt it. Great heat, possibly. All things expanded. Oh, some more than others. Some less. Oh well. I can well imagine what is going through your mind. It's not enough now that I have to listen to the woman. Now I must look at her as well. It's most understandable. Most understandable. Look at the other and see what he needs. Peace. To be left in peace. Why then, perhaps the moon. All this time, asking for the moon. What do we have here? Oh, it looks like life of some kind. Oh, Willie. Willie, Willie. It's an Emmett. Oh, Willie, alive. Emmett. Oh, where'd he go? Oh. Oh, it has like a little white ball in its arms. Oh, it's gone in. Like a little white ball.
Eggs.
What?
Eggs. Formication.
What?
Formication.
God. Oh, what a joy in any case to hear you laughing again. Never thought I would. Was convinced you never would. Well, I suppose some people might think us a trifle irreverent. But I doubt it. I mean, how can one better magnify the Almighty than by sniggering with him at his little jokes? Particularly the poorer ones. I think you'd back me up there, Willie. No? Oh. Or were we perhaps diverted by two quite different things? Anna, what does it matter? So long as one is, oh, what's that wonderful line? Oh, you know. Laughing wild. Something. Laughing wild amidst severest woe. Did you find me lovable once, Willie? Was I ever lovable? Oh, don't misunderstand my question. I'm not asking you if you love me. I mean, we all know all about that. I was just wondering if you found me lovable at one stage. No? Oh, you can't. Well, I admit it was a bit of a teaser. No, you just lie back now there and relax, and I shall not trouble you again unless I'm obliged to. Just to know that you were there, or taken some of this, well, a bit of all this in, well, that's paradise now. The day is now well advanced, yet it is perhaps a little too soon for my song. To sing too soon is a great mistake, I always find. Oh, the bag. Yes, the bag. Oh, could I enumerate its contents? No. Could I, if some kind person were to come along and ask, "No there, Winnie, what have you got in the great big bag there, Winnie?" give an exhaustive answer? No. Oh, the depths in particular. Oh, who knows what treasures, what comforts. Oh, but something tells me do not overdo the bag, Winnie. No. Use it, of course. Let it help you along when you are stuck. But cast your mind forward to a time when words must fail, and do not overdo the bag. Perhaps just one quick dip. You again! You'd think the weight of this thing would keep it down amongst the last rounds, but no, ever uppermost, like Browning. Brownie. You remember Brownie, Willie? Remember how you're always on me to keep it off you? Oh, take it away, Winnie. Take it away before I put myself out of me misery. Your misery. Well, I suppose it is a comfort to know that you were there. But I tire of you. I'm going to leave you out. That's what I'll do. There. That is your home from this day out, to speak in the old style. Willie, do you think gravity is what it was, Willie? I think not. No, more and more the feeling that if I were not stuck in this way, that I would just simply float up into the blue. Yes, and that perhaps one day the earth will yield and let me out. Yes, the pull is just so great, I'm going to start to crack all around me and let me out. Don't you feel sometimes like you're just being sucked up? You know, don't you just have to cling on sometimes? Willie!
Sucked up?
Yes, love. Up into the blue, like gossamer. No? You don't? I will. I suppose. Natural laws. All depends on the creature you happen to be. All I can say is that for my part, I'm not what I was when I was young and foolish and beautiful. And perhaps lovely to look at. In a way. Forgive me, Willie. Oh. Sorrow just keeps breaking in. What a joy in any case to know that you are there. And perhaps awake. And perhaps taking some of all of this in. Yes. Great blessings. Great essence. mercy, none of this grows. Can you imagine if it started growing? Yes, great mercies, great mercies. Oh! I suppose I might. Yes. Oh, yes, I suppose I might. I might hoist this thing now. Oh. But keeps putting off the putting up for fear of putting up too soon. And then the day goes by quite by without one having put up at all. Oh, so little to do, so little to say, and the fear so great of finding oneself left with hours left until the bell for sleep, with nothing more to say and nothing more to do, that the days go by quite by with, well, little or nothing said, little or nothing done. See, that is the danger. To be guarded against. I used to perspire freely, now hardly at all. As the heat much greater, the perspiration much less. See, that is what I find so wonderful, the way that man adapts himself to the changing, well, conditions. Holding up wearies the arm. Not when one is going along, only when one is at rest. That is a curious observation. I hope you caught that, Willie. I would be grieved to think you had caught none of that. I am weary of holding this up. But I cannot take it down. Oh, I am worse off with it up than with it down, and I cannot take it down. Oh, reason says, put the thing down, Winnie, and get something else. It's not helping you. Just put it down and get on with something else. But I cannot put it down. Oh, I cannot move. No, something must happen. Some change take place in this world if I am to move again. No, Willie? No. Oh, bid me put it down, Willie. I would obey you instantly, as I've always done, honoured and obeyed. No? Oh, you can't. Oh, well, I don't blame you. It'll become me who cannot move to blame my poor Willie who cannot speak. Fortunately, I am in tune again. Oh. See, that is what I find so wonderful, my two lamps. When the one goes out, the other burns brighter. Yes. Oh, yes, great mercies. Great mercies. Earth, you old extinguisher. I presume that has occurred before, though I cannot recall it. Can you, Willie? Can you recall that having occurred before? Willie, do you know what has occurred? Willie? Don't tell me you've gone off on me again. Oh, I do not ask that you be alive to all that is going on. I just ask that you do not go off on me again. Willie, your eyes appear to be closed, but we know that has no particular significance. Raise a finger, dear. Just raise a finger if you're not quite senseless. Just just a little finger, darling. See, just a little finger. If you're at all conscious. Oh, 5! Oh, you are a darling to do. Now I may go on with a healthy conscience now. Yes, something has occurred. Oh, something has seemed to occur. And yet I wonder. Oh, I must confess, I do wonder. With the sun blazing down fiercer, and by the hourly fiercer, is it not natural that things should go on fire? Not normally known to do so. I mean, in this way, like spontaneous, like. And should I myself not melt in the end? Or burn? Oh, I do not mean like burst into flames, but just little by little be charred into a black cinder. All this visible flesh. On the other hand, did I ever know a temperate time? No. No, I talk of temperate times and torrid times, but they are empty words. I mean, I speak of a time when I had my legs and had the use of my legs and could find a shady place when I was, like you, tired of the sun, or a sunny place when I was tired of the shade, like you. But they are all empty words. I mean, there's no hotter today than it was yesterday. It'll be no hotter again tomorrow, and so far back into the far past and forward into the far future. Oh, and if someday the earth should cover my breasts, why then I will have never seen my breasts, nor anyone had ever seen my breasts. Oh, I do hope you caught some of that, Willie. It's not normally that I get raised to such heights. Yes, something has occurred. Something has seemed to occur. And yet nothing has occurred. You're quite right, Willie. The sunshade will be there again upon the mount tomorrow to help me through my day. I can take this glass, I can ship it on a rock, I can throw it away, and it'll be back in the bag tomorrow to help me on my day. Yes. No one. One can do nothing. That is what I find so wonderful. The way that things so wonderful. This is a happy day after all. Again, Willie. Encore, Willie. Encore. No? You won't? You can't do that for me. It's very understandable. Most understandable. I mean, one cannot just sing just to please somebody, no matter how much one loves them. No, song must come from the heart. Yes, pour out of the inmost like a thrush. Oh, how often have I said in evil hours, just sing now, Winnie. Sing, there is nothing else for it, and did not, no, could not. No, like the thrush or the bird at dawning, with no thought or benefit to oneself or to anyone else. know. Strange feeling. Strange feeling that someone is looking at me. Pale, clear, then dim, then gone. Oh, then dim again, and clear again. In and out, back and forth in someone's mind. Ooh, strange. No, you're always strange. Something tells me that I should stop talking now. Just, Winnie, don't go squandering all your words for the day. Just stop talking for a minute. Oh, and do something. Do something. Whoa, my claws. There floats something into the mind of a Mr. Shower. Oh, a Mr. and a Mrs. Oh, no, wait. They are holding hands. Fiancé, more likely. Or some other loved one. Oh, shower. Very brittle today. Shower. Does that name mean anything to you, Willie? Shower. Does it evoke any reality to you there, Willie? The name Shower? No? Well, don't answer if you don't feel up to it. Yeah, you've done more than your bit already. It's a bit more like it, a little more human. Oh no, I've done that one. I should have worn my glasses. What doesn't matter. Shower. Shower. Oh, or perhaps I should say cooker. Willie, cooker. Does that strike a chord, the name cooker? The name cooker, Willie, does that ring a bell, the name cooker? Oh, Willie, have you no handkerchief? Have you no delicacy? Willie, no, Willie. No, you're not going to eat it. No. Oh, spit it out. Spit it out. Oh. And I suppose it's only human. Natural. Means so little to do all day long. Oh, the old style. Oh. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Shower or cooker. What does it matter? Okay, so they are hand in hand, and the missus hand in hand, and then in the other hand, bags, these big brown grips, and they're standing there, gaping at me. Now, this shower or cook ends in an er. Cast my life on that one now. Now this shower cooker, he says, what's she doing? I mean, what's the idea? Buried up to her ditties in the bleeding ground. Poor fellow. I mean, what does she mean? Like, what's it meant to mean? Can you hear me? Well, then she says, I can. God help me. What do you mean, God help you? Well, you. What are you meant to mean? Just because you're on your 2 flat feet and your tin ditties full of tin muck and your changes of underwear, just dragging me up and down this fornicating wilderness. I mean, let go of me hand and drop, for God's sake. Drop! Why doesn't he dig her out? He says, referring to you, dear. Why doesn't he dig her out? I mean, what good is she to him like that? What good is he to her like that? Dig her out! Dig her out! Oh, for God's sakes, have a heart. Dig her out! Dig her out! Well, what's he supposed to dig her out with? Well, I'd dig her out with my bare hands. must have been man and wife. Well, the next thing, they're away hand in hand, and the bags, and gone. Last humankind to stray this way. Strange. Strange time like this, these thoughts come up into the mind. Strange, most strange. But very, very thankful for it. Most thankful. Bow and raise the head. Bow and raise. All that. It is perhaps a little too soon to make ready for the night. Yet I do make ready for the night, to speak in the old style. Feeling the bell for sleep at hand. So I make ready for the night. Sometimes I'm wrong. Not often. Sometimes all is over. All set, all done, all ready for the night. But the day is not over. Oh no, far from over. And the night is not ready. No, far from ready. But not often. And so, feeling well for sleep at hand, I make ready for the night. Sometimes I'm wrong, but not often. I used to think that all these things put back into the bag could be taken out again if needed, if necessary. Back into the bag, back out of the bag. Definitely. But no. I suppose you may think it strange. This what I say. Well, this what I have said. All here is strange. Never any change and more strange. Oh. Weary of your hole there, dear? Well, I don't blame you. Don't forget your straw. Not the crawler you were, dear. Not the crawler I gave my heart to. The hands and knees, love. Yes, the hands and knees. The knees! The knees! The knees. Foot there. Okay, just another foot there and you're home. There, yeah. Oh, crick in my neck admiring you. Oof. But it's worth it. Yeah, well worth it. You know what I dream sometimes? I dream that you'll come round this side to live, where I can see you. I'd be a different woman, unrecognizable. Or just, come around this side for a bit, quick visit. No? You can't, I know, you can't. Can't be long now until the bell for sleep. Oh, what's this? This was... Oh. Fully guaranteed, genuine, pure. What exactly is a hog, Willie? I mean, a sow I know, of course, but a hog, I can't seem to remember. Do you know, Willie? Do you know what a hog is, Willie? Willie, please, what is a hog? Please, Willie.
Castrated male swine, reared for slaughter.
Oh, this is a happy day. Oh, this will have been another happy day after all. But so far.
Opening for smart youth.
No. Sing your song, Winnie. Pray your prayer, Winnie.
Wanted, right boy.
Pray your old prayer, Winnie. Hail, holy light! Someone is looking at me still, caring for me still. That is what I find so wonderful. Eyes on my eyes. What is that unforgettable line? Willie. Willie! May one still speak of time? Say it's a long time now, Willie, since I saw you. Since I heard you. May one? One does. So little one can speak of, one speaks of it all. All one can. I used to think that I would learn to talk alone. By that I mean to myself, the wilderness. But no. Ergo, you are there. Me no doubt you have died. Like the others. No doubt you've gone away and left me. Like the others. But what does it matter, because you are there. The bag too is there, Willie. The bag, same as ever. The bag you gave me that day, it's there, good as ever. That day to go to market. Yeah, the bag is there, Willie. That day. What day? I used to pray. I say I used to pray. Oh, yes, I must confess I did. But not now. No, not now. No. Then. Now. Then. Such difficulties for the mind. To have always been what I am and yet so changed from what I was. To be the one, I say, the one, and then the other. Now the one, then the other. There's so little one can say. One says it all one can. No truth in it anywhere. My arms, my breasts. What arms, what breasts. Willie, What, Willie? My Willie, Willie! Oh, well, not to know. Not to know for sure. Great blessings. Great blessings. No? Oh. Oh, then? Then no? Oh, this. Oh, beach and green. Oh, Charlie. Kisses. Oh, that. Oh, that. Oh. Eyes float up that seem to close. In peace, to see, in peace. No? No. No, not mine. Not now. No. No. No, no, no. Do you think the Earth has lost its atmosphere, Willie? Willie? No? Oh, you have no opinion. That's just like you. You never had any opinion about it. Oh, the Earth ball. Oh. I do wonder. Sometimes I wonder. A little of something. A little of something of everything remains. Some remains. If the mind were to go. Oh, but it won't though, will it? No. No, 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 no. No, not mine. No, not now. No. No. Oh, it could be the perishing cold. Oh, it could be everlasting perishing cold. Oh, just happy chance, I take it. Oh, happy chance. Ah, yes, many mercies. Many, many mercies. And now, oh, the face. Oh, the nose. The nose. I can see it. Ah, the nostrils. Breath of life. Oh, that curve is so admired. Oh, into lip. If I puffed them out. Oh, the tongue, of course. I stick it out. Hey, Willie, that tongue you so admired. Well, suspicion of brow. Eyebrow. No. No, imagination, possibly. Cheek? No. If I puff them out. No. No damask. Well, that's all. Oh, the bag. The bag. A little blurry, perhaps, but the bag. Ground. Ground, of course. Oh, and sky. Sky. Oh! Oh, the sunshade. The sunshade you gave me that day. Oh, that day. Reeds, lake. Ah, what reeds, what lake. Oh, Brownie. Oh, Brownie, of course. Hey, Willie, Brownie is here. Yeah, Brownie's here beside me. Willie. Brownie. Brownie is here, Willie. would I do? What would I do without them when words fail? Well, simply gaze before me with compressed lips. Oh, I can't. Yes. Many mercies. Many mercies. Oh, sometimes I hear sounds, but not often. Sounds are a boon. Yes, they are a boon. It is a happy day. It is a happy day when there are sounds, when I hear sounds. I used to think they were all in my head. Well, I say I used to think they were all in my head, but that was just logic, reason. I have not lost my reason. Oh no, not quite, not all. No. Sounds. Like little sunderings. Little falls apart. They are things, Willie. Things have a life. In the bag. Outside of the bag. Things have a life. Yes, that's what I always say. I always say things have a life. Like, take my looking glass, for example. It doesn't need me. No. And the bell, it hurts like a knife. Like a gouge. But one cannot ignore it. Oh, no. How often have I said, ignore the bell, Winnie. Pay it no heed. Just wake and sleep as you please. Just open and close the eyes as you please, or in the way that you find what the most helpful. Just to open and close, all that. But no. What now, Willie? Willie! Well, there's always my story, of course, when all else fails. A life, a long life, beginning in the womb, where life begins. Millie has memories. She will have memories of the womb before she dies. The mother's womb. She is now 4 or 5 already, and has just been given a big waxen dolly, fully clothed, complete outfit, shoes, socks, undies, complete set, frilly frock, gloves, white mesh, a little white straw hat with a chin elastic and a pearl necklet, a little picture book of real legends to go under her arm when she takes her walk, china blue eyes that open and shut. The sun was not well up when Millie rose and descended the steep, put on her nightgown and descended the steep wooden staircase backwards on all 4s, though she was forbidden to do so. Crept into tiptoes down the silent passage and crept into the nursery and began to undress Dolly. Crept under the table and began to undress Dolly, scolding her all the while, when suddenly a mouse. No. Gently. No. Gently, Winnie. Gently. Willie, miss. Willie? Willie, is everything all right, dear? Willie? God grant he did not go in head foremost. Perhaps he is crying out all this time for help, and I do not hear him. Oh, I do hear cries. Oh, but they are in my head, surely. No. Oh, it is possible that... No! Will! No, Winnie, you have always heard cries. Your head has always been full of cries. Faint, confused cries. They come and they go as on a wind. That is what you find most wonderful. They cease. Well, the day is now well advanced, and yet it is perhaps a little too soon for me some.
Mhm.
To sing too soon is fatal, I always find. On the other hand, one can't leave it too late. Sometimes the day goes by and one finds one has not sung. No, the day has just flown by, flown quite by, and no song of any kind, class, or description. There is a problem here. One cannot just sing for no reason. Oh, it bubbles up. And if for some strange reason the time isn't chosen, one chokes it back. One then says, sing now, Winnie. Sing your song, it's now or never. And one finds one can't. No, one simply cannot sing, not to note. While we are on the subject, Willie, sadness after song. Have you come across that in the course of your experience? Willie? No? Sadness after intimate sexual intercourse, one is, of course, familiar with. You'd concur with Aristotle on that one, I fancy, Willie. Yes, that one knows and is prepared to face, but sadness after song, does not last long, though. See, that is what I find so wonderful. It wears away. What are those exquisite lines? Go forget me. Why should something, or the something shadow fling? Go forget me. Why should sorrow bravely smile? Go forget me. Never hear me. Bravely smile. Bravely sing. One loses one's classics. Well, not all. No, just a part. A part remains. Yes. That is what I find so wonderful. A part of one's classics remains to help you through the day. And now I call to the eye of the mind a Mr. Shower Cooker. Hand in hand, and the other hand bags. Standing there, gaping at me. Can't have been a bad bosom, he says, in its day. Seen worse shoulders, he says, in my time. I wonder, Does she still feel her legs? Has she any life left in her legs? Has she anything on underneath? He says. Ask her, he says. I'm shy. Ask her what? She says. Has she any life in her legs? Does she have anything on underneath? Ask her yourself, she says. And just drop dead! But no. No. I watched them recede, hand in hand, and the bags. Dim, then gone. Last human life to come this way. Up to date. Willie? Willie! Help? Help! Help. No. Oh. Suddenly, a mouse crawls up Mildred's leg, and in her fright, dropping Dolly, Mildred begins to scream. Ah! And scream, and scream. Ah! Ah! And scream, and scream, and scream, and scream, until all come running. Mama, Papa, Betty, and old Aunt Annie in their night of terror saying, what on earth is the matter? What on earth could possibly be the matter? Too late. Too late. Oh well. Not long now, Winnie, until bell for sleep. And then you may shut your eyes. And then you must shut your eyes and keep them shut. Why bring that up again? I used to say, Winnie, there's never any difference in you from one fraction of a second to the next. I used to think, Winnie, there is never any difference between one fraction of a second and the next. Why bring that up again? So little to bring up. One brings up all one can. My neck is hurting me. Oh, that's better. Everything within reason. I can do no more. Say no more. But I must say more. Oh, No. Now something must happen. Some change take place in the world. Something must move. I cannot. A breath, a zephyr. It could be the eternal darkness. Black night without end. Ah, yes, abounding mercies. And now, that day, oh, the pink fizz. The flute glasses, the last guest gone, the last bumper of the bodies nearly touching. The look of that day. That day. What look? What now? Sing, Winnie. Sing your song, Winnie. Well, this is an unexpected pleasure. Reminds me of the day you came whining for my hand. Oh, I worship you, Winnie. Be mine. Life a mockery without win. Aye. Oh, you do look a sight. What a get up. That smile. Where are the flowers? Is that anthrax there on your neck there, Winnie? Yeah, you want to get that looked at before it gets on you. Where have you been all this time? Did you not hear me calling for you? Did you not hear me screaming for you? No? Are you deaf? Really? Dumb? Really? Oh, well, what does it matter? You're never much of a talker anyway. I worship you, Winnie. Be mine. And then nothing after that except for like tidbits from the Reynolds News. Well, what does it matter? What does it matter? It will have been a happy day after all, yeah. Another happy day. On now to the bell for sleep. Sometimes I hear cries. Do you hear cries, Willie? Ah, Willie, look at me, would you? Would you look at me, Willie? Raise. So, does anything remain? No, any remains? No? I haven't been really able to keep it up now, Willie. Willie, have you decided to come around this side to live for a bit? No? Or just a brief call then. Willie, raise up your eyes to me again. Willie, look at me. Let me please tell you. Oh, Willie, what an expression. Oh, it's the terrible son. Stick your hat on again there, Willie. I won't stand on ceremony. I don't mind. Oh, jeez, this is terrific. Yeah, go on. Is it me you're after, Willie? Or is it something else? Willie, do you want to touch my face again? Is it a kiss you're after? Or is it something else? There was a time I could have given you a hand. Time for that, I did give you a hand. You're always in dire need of a hand. Oh, give it another go. Give it another go there, Willie. I'll cheer you on. Willie, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Have you lost your mind, Willie? Are you out of your poor old wits there, Willie?
When?
Oh, this is a happy day. Oh, this will have been another happy day after all. So far. Though I say not what I may not let you hear. Let the swain dance and saying, love me, dear. Every touch of fingers tells me what I know. Says for you, 'tis true, you love me. So